When you decided you wanted to apply for immigration, who did you contact about it?
I contacted the Canadian consulate in London, and they sent me forms to fill out. And after I'd filled them out, they rejected me.
So you say they rejected you. Why did they reject you?
You're not allowed to take, or you weren't then allowed to take a job from a Canadian. And I tried to get in as a dance instructor, but a Canadian can do that. I tried to get in as a bookkeeper, but a Canadian can do that. And I tried to get in as a travel agent, because those are 3 jobs that I'd done, but a Canadian can do that.
So you got rejected the first time, but you live here now. How did this happen?
Well, I came back out for another holiday to try to find a job that I would not be rejected in, and I got to meet a family who wanted an English nanny, and a Canadian cannot be an English nanny. So they hired me, and I went back and applied again with all their information, and that was how I got out here.
So after you got into Canada with the nanny job, was there anything else you had to do before you could get over here?
Yes, I remember they called me to London for an interview, but I don't remember anything about the interview, so it must have been really, really scary. I also went for a full medical, so that I wouldn't impose on the Canadian health system, I guess.
So do you want to just tell us about how you got Canadian citizenship?
After 3 years of being a landed immigrant, you can apply for citizenship, and I had to study for months and months this horrible little booklet, learning all about the politics of Canada, the government system, all the different positions in the government system, and who was filling those positions at that time, and all about the provinces and the capitals of the provinces and a lot of the history of Canada. I tried to get Canadians to help me study, and they didn't have a clue, because it's not the kind of thing that most people really know. So anyway, I had to study all that stuff, and then I think I had an interview again, and then they took me downtown and signed me up, signed me in.
So what is your perspective on the immigration system?
I think although it let me in, which is what I wanted, I don't think they should have let me in. I'm not highly qualified. I'm not adding a great deal to Canada through qualifications or anything. Obviously, I haven't been a drain on the country, and I think I've contributed by producing fantastic kids. But really and truly, they should not have let me in. It was a loophole in the system. I managed to get in.
Get one down in a second if you wait. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler, making my name. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get